Hey, what's up everyone? JJ here and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to look at the Lego.com website images for the upcoming Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory Lego idea set. This is set 21360. It retails for $219.99 in the US and it is releasing on September 18th. Now, September is a big month for me for Lego and I have three pretty big purchases lined up. If you did not know, on September 1st, Lego Harry Potter is releasing the collector's edition version of Hogsmeade Winter Village, so I'll be picking that up on release. Then on September 12th, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean is releasing the new Black Pearl set, so I'll be buying that on release. And then here on September 18th as well, we see Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Three sets I'm really excited about from three very different themes, but let's jump right in now and take a look at the photos of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Okay, so looking at this first image, this to me is the correct scene. If you're gonna make a Willy Wonka set, it is gonna be of that first scene when the kids walk into the chocolate factory with all the different candies. I will say it doesn't seem as bright as I would have wanted. And also kind of that nougaty tan color they used for like the hill blends in a little bit too much for me with the chocolate river. It's fine. I like the inclusion of the boat. I can't remember if that was part of the original submission for this Lego idea set, but I think that's fun, a creepy part of the early scenes from this movie. I do like the different mushrooms and some of the pieces. I would have really liked to see a new mold, like a gummy bear mold, kind of a size of like a micro figure and a translucent color for some of the gummy bears. That would have been neat. All in all, I think I'm gonna have to add a lot of additional kind of colorful elements to represent a little bit more candy, a little bit brighter here in this scene, but I still do like it. I do like as well kind of there in the back next to the chocolate fountain, you can see kind of the windows representing the actual factory, which I think was smart and looks good. Looking, kind of zooming in at some of these photos, I really like those translucent orange and pink, kind of like mint or candy pieces. I would have liked to see more of those. And I also really like the ones on top of Augustus over here. Kind of look almost like lemon and orange slices, but one of them is pink and orange again. I would have just wanted more of these like bright translucent pieces. I like the Willy Wonka minifigure. I think I would have wanted more detailing there for his legs. His torso feels good. The hat hair color combination seems a little bit off to me. I can't tell if it's just from these pictures. But overall, that's fine. I liked Augustus Gloop. I like that they've given him the kind of the chocolate all over his face, when he gets there right away and he's just like indulging in all of the sweets. And I like the face print and hairpiece for him, which is something I can't say about most of the other kids from this set. So starting off, of course, we have Veruca. I really like the torso printing and the skirt piece. That works really well for me. I would have liked some leg printing. And her skirt, I don't know. It doesn't seem the right length with the legs they've included. I don't know. Would it have looked weird to have additional red a little bit longer down? But she's wear the tights, so maybe it's fine. That's not my favorite hairpiece for female Lego minifigures. We see it coming with the Pirates of the Caribbean set. It does work here. The coloring is quite nice. I like that. I just don't like her face print, just generic Lego City child. There's Augustus Gloop. Like I said, he uses larger legs than the other kids, which I think makes sense because he's bigger. But I really like his face print and his hairpiece. Okay. Violet. I really like the hairpiece they've chosen. That's great. I actually like the torso printing. We don't see any leg printing, which I'm fine with. Face print is Hermione, which is a dumb decision. There needs to be a gift with purchase that has Violet as a blueberry. The fact that it's not included in this set is already bad enough. If they also don't make it, I mean, that's just one of the most memorable scenes from this film, definitely for her character. And we have that Aunt Marge, Big Fig kind of piece already created. So I'm very hopeful we see a gift with purchase. It would stink for that to be locked behind a gift with purchase, but if the alternative is not to get that at all, I'm obviously hoping it shows up somewhere. All right, Mike TV, I really like the torso printing and the use of his cowboy hat that's kind of connected at the back. He does have kind of the generic Lego City kid face, but it actually works for me. Same with the hairpiece. It's not too special, but I feel like Mike TV is from the original film kind of blends in anyways. Grandpa Joe, I don't know. Do we need that? He's a terrible character, right? We all agree to that. It looks like him. I like the mustache. I don't like the torso printing or the lack of leg printing. It just is very generic. Charlie Bucket, I don't know if that's the right hairpiece. It's close. No, maybe that is the one I would have picked. Maybe it's just the combination. It looks like a unique face print with the side mouth opened. No printing on the torso or the legs, which in the one sense makes sense because that's accurate to the film. However, I would have liked his sweater, I believe, kind of had like it was wool or had some texture to it. I know we've seen with like Lego Harry Potter, the sweaters having like some printing on them, even if they were just blank sweaters themselves. Like I said, Willy Wonka, something seems a little off to me about the leg printing, as well as the coloring of the hat and the hair. I like the Oompa Loompas. I've heard people say that they do not like the Oompa Loompas. I'm not of that camp. I like the two face prints. I'm guessing it's going to be the same print for each character, but just each have the same two alternate expressions. I like the gloves. I like the suspenders, the legs, the hairpiece in green works well. So I'm happy with the minifigures for the Oompa Loompas for sure. Okay, so looking here up the left, we do see some additional coloring there, like with the piping, and then ultimately the pipe that is going to suck up but isn't going to suck up Augustus Gloop. But again, I just can't help but think I wish there was more of a juxtaposition between the chocolate river itself and kind of like the mountain it's built on. So it's definitely not my favorite part. Looking over here at Mike TV, I do like the cups in yellow kind of on those flowers. And one thing I want to point out too is I know Lego often comes with extra pieces of some of the smaller pieces in a set. I'm hoping a lot of these colorful pieces have duplicates because I will just kind of put them somewhere to just add some more color into this, chocolate factory. The boat, those are stickers for sure. It looks good. It's a creepy scene on the boat. Probably the creepiest, but it makes sense kind of transitioning from like the chocolate fountain. Oh, but is there no seat for Augustus Gloop? That's funny. We saw that was in the movie as well. Like they knew one of the kids was going to disappear before the boat ride. So that's film accurate, if not creepy. Here looking at kind of the back, it looks like the river is going to flow. I'm sure it's just a spin technique. I'm sure you could amend this, so that you could actually have a power function so it goes nonstop. But that is a fun feature if you're able to make that river flow, even if it's just by hand. So I am excited for that. And then here looking again at the minifigures, like I said, I like the, that golden ticket, that better be a print, right? Like, we're really gonna have 5 stickers of the same thing, just make it a print. I don't know. I like the minifigures as a group, right? Looking at them all together. I just wish we maybe got a better face print for maybe just Veruca. Maybe everyone else I'm okay with. If we had to pick one to give a new face print to, maybe it would have been Veruca. I like the Oompa Loompas there in the front of the kind of the chocolate, the waterfall floating river. That is good. Oh, I didn't realize before there's so many candy canes. And there are translucent pieces. They're not a new mold for gummy bears, but I think that's what those are supposed to represent. And I actually think those look quite good there in that tree, so I'm happy with that. Again, here's the boat. Not enough seats for quite everyone, which is funny. And then I do like kind of if you look at the back here, you can see kind of the inside, or not, I guess not the inside, but kind of behind the mountain. There we see kind of the end scene with, Gene Wilder, where everything's cut in half. I don't think it translates really great. The chair looks funny, but the kind of sink, it's not very clear that it's cut in half. It would have been funny if they had a like traditional molded piece and they would have had it cut in half, so it's like very obviously different. With Lego, you can build things so many different ways. So all in all, I'm still buying this on release. I am happy with it. For $219, assuming it doesn't go up, how many pieces does this have? Is it 2025 or is that? Yeah, 2,025 pieces. So the price point does kind of make sense with 9 minifigures. It's based on an intellectual property. So I'm actually happy with the set. I'm happy with the price point. Like I said, I will add some additional candy and coloring to my design and my display. Maybe it's a surprise. Maybe the blueberried violet will be in a little congratulations, you found the golden ticket, open this box, similar to kind of like the Harry Potter and Hagrid that came with the 2020 Diagon Alley set. I just don't know why they wouldn't have included that. Again, I would have wanted two Violets. I would have wanted the regular person as well, but man, it's not enough to make me dislike the set, but it is such a missed opportunity because we're never gonna get, I mean, another Willy Wonka set again, right? Nor should we. This is more than enough. We have all the characters, a fun little build. I just really hope there's some give with purchase that has her in her blueberry form because it's such an iconic scene. It would just make a really funny part of the display here. But let me know what you think in the comments down below of the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I like that it's based on the Gene Wilder instead of the Johnny Depp. I know the Lego Ideas kind of mixed all the two plus the stage play together a little bit with some of the theming, but this is pretty much right on brand with what I would have wanted the most. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. If you want to stay updated with Lego leaks, rumors, news, and reviews, hit the subscribe button. But I will see you all later. Thanks so much for tuning in.